One. One, two, three.
I'm Jamie Lisk.
And I'm Stan Hart.
And this is Film's Unknown Cult and Kool, and the film we're going to be doing today is Among Us.
Bigfoot movie.
Yes, and here's the trailer before we go
Filmmaker, eyewitness, professor, cameraman, all went into the deep woods in search of the elusive North American creature known as Bigfoot. What they didn't know was it found them first.
About the Polonia Brothers. They're like independent filmmakers out of Pennsylvania and Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. They make a lot of movies, and they're they're like cult icons in the independent movie scene. And so, anyways, what this is probably one of their biggest films. I mean, it's right up there with Feeders, which was like a which was like a #1 bestseller at Blockbuster for the independent films in '97. I think it was '97. Anyways, so this is one of their biggest films. Okay, so. And I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's directed by a guy named John O. Dalton. And essentially what the film is about a filmmaker who, B-filmmaker, who has basically spent his life making exploitation films and basically mocking Bigfoot people. The filmmaker's name is Billy D'Amato. He's played by Bob Dennis. And he basically mocks Bigfoot people. He's making Bigfoot films, barbarian films.
Yeah.
Hercules.
Well, see, that's what I liked about this, was the whole first half, the setup.
Yeah,
is like it's in a almost like a mockumentary documentary kind of style with interviews and Fox trailers of his movies. Bigfoot Barbarian.
He's kind of shitting on his movies because he knows they're crap. What happened was, and there's this big change in his life, and it comes when he went up to scout for he's going to make a new movie. He goes up and scouts
Cornhole Cabin.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Okay.
Cornhole and Cabin 5
or something like that. Yeah.
Or Cornhole Cabin 12.
Okay, so
shows you where he's at in his career, like that.
Yeah. So he's going up to film a movie up at this place, and he ends up having a sighting of a Bigfoot, a real sighting. And so basically, there's a guy who spent his whole life making fun of the topic of the subject, and here he goes and sees something. Yeah, and it changes everything. So now he's got a new focus, and instead of making some schlocky film, he wants to make a real documentary about the Bigfoot monster. And he goes, what he does, all these people over the years that he's basically,
taken their stories
and
made
exploited
into
the hell out of it, right?
Film out of it.
Yeah, and he's basically hurt a lot of people along the way. What happens is he goes and mends fences. He goes and gets the people who've had these experiences that he's talked to in the past, that he's made fun of or mocked in his films, collects them up. He goes around. There's a girl named Jennifer Dempsey, who's played by Hunter Austin McKenzie, or Hunter McKenzie. But anyways, he has her, and he gets Wayne Bouvier, who is a cryptozoologist, played by John McBride. Yeah. And he gets his cameraman Ray Steele, who was played by John Polonia.
Sniveling little bastard. Just tell me, okay? Tell me why you oozed back here. No. You tell me. Look, I put myself in your hands, my whole self. I told you my story, and you treated it like shit. After you promised me that you were going to do it right. What do you want?
I'm sorry, all right?
That's it? Wow. After 10 years, you just stutter it out? Jeez, that's piss poor, Billy.
So anyways, so they go up to this cabin. And what happens is, it's just kind of a slow movie in the sense that there's nothing right there in your face. But eventually, it's sort of like the Blair Witch things start.
Yeah, that's reminded me a lot of the Blair.
Yeah.
Well, didn't
Well, she even had the hat.
Yeah.
It looked like the Blair Witch.
Yeah.
So anyways, what happens is they go up there and there's this. They start to have these weird experiences around the cabin where they're staying.
Do you guys think somebody could have stood here with a hunting knife and...
What do you think it means, Wayne? This could be some sort of a signal or marker. We have no way of knowing at this point. It could even be something sharpening its claws.
Yeah, and eventually it culminates with a full-blown Bigfoot,
incident or
yeah.
I don't want to say assault because
they're not really an assault. It's not like that kind of a movie.
Well,
it's really
chases,
light.
But yeah, it's a humorous movie. If you're expecting Boggy Creek or something, no, it's like a funny Boggy Creek.
Not Night of the Creature and those guys.
Because these guys, they're filmmakers, and they know that they have budget limitations and actors that aren't exactly, the best actors that Hollywood might have access to. So they know their movie's going to lack a
These
certain,
guys know better than most filmmakers.
They don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
They don't. They're making...
They have
the movies that are fun.
They know exactly their limitations. They don't go beyond that. They don't even script themselves beyond what they can do. They picture it, they can do it, they can go to this location, they can get the location, the actor, whatever, they'll do it. But if they can't, that's done. That's out.
Come on, Billy!
Oh, Billy, come on, you were gone a really long time.
Can you go any faster?
Just turn the key.
It's gonna come any second.
You gotta go.
Come on! Can you...
Oh, my God!
A lot of this movie reminded me of a lot of real Bigfoot stories.
Yeah.
And I think John O'Dalton, the writer, and I think this was his first writing gig with the Polonia Brother. He wrote a whole bunch more, but I think this was the one this was his baby, man, and I could tell they put a lot of effort into this movie. And a lot of the stories seem like real Bigfoot stories, like he took aspects of real Bigfoot stories, put them in, and I liked it. And I thought the film just worked.
They did it
perfectly, man. It was
because the Bigfoot it wasn't really, because it's what do you do with this budget? You gotta gorilla suit pretty much.
Exactly, yeah.
And you could tell they probably the same suit they used in the Fox trailer to look all stupid.
Yeah.
But was lit so well and showed just sparingly enough that it looked really good at the end. Like it was menacing.
It was kind of wild because I don't want to say what happened, but there's like glimpses of it through the movie. You can see like there is an actual. They show videos and stuff like that, and like the opening shot was put together really well. The guy that did the opening shot, Matthew something. He's actually Matthew Smith or something. No, it wasn't Matthew Smith. This guy went on to work for NBC. I mean, he actually became an editor at NBC. The guy that did the opening montage of the film. It's really good. But anyways, like the acting is really good. I mean, for a film like this, the acting was good. John McBride, he's a great actor. He's like doing Wayne Bouvier, and he's just playing it up and having a great time.
Real plaster cast. And I also have one from Tell City, Indiana, which I made myself from a print left there. now.
Hunter Austin McKenzie, or Hunter McKenzie Austin, sorry. She's really good. She actually does voice work on a lot of cartoons and stuff like that, and she worked for James Cameron.
Why are you here anyway, huh? You making Bigfoot Does Dallas?
So, like, the film it's a really well-made film for what its budget is.
And it actually had to work with the set.
Yes, okay, here's the thing.
As opposed to some of their other movies.
The reason why I have to talk, like, I have to mention this, and I don't want to, like, toot my own horn, but, like, a long time ago, me and John McBride were talking to each other a lot. He plays Wayne Bouvier. We were talking to each other a lot through emails. Basically, he was asking me, he sent his film off to the Independent Film Channel and all these other ones. He was really proud of this one. He asked me, like, do you know anyone that would show this? So I said, as a joke, on a whim, I'm not kidding, I said, send it to the Space Channel in Canada. And I gave him the address. I went and found their website, spacecast.com, and I gave him the address, and he sent the film to them, and they bought the rights to show it 7 times. Like, this is a big channel in Canada, right? This is like the Sci-Fi Channel in the U.S. This is Canada's Sci-Fi Channel.
Canada's Sci-Fi Channel.
They bought the rights to the film.
I've actually seen it.
I've seen it on Space Time. I woke up one morning at 7 o'clock, and I saw it on. I think it was 6 o'clock. And the fact is, it was on. And I know the people in this movie, right? I know them through emails and stuff, right? You can find it everywhere.
Like I found
Walmart.
This one is a $5.
Yeah, $5.
$5 double feature.
Yeah.
From Walmart. In the Walmart $5 bin. It's got Among Us, and it's got Feeders.
Feeders was their biggest hit. Feeders.
Yeah.
No,
Feeders.
I liked Feeders. I loved it.
It was kind of
the only movie that I've seen where they had a dolly in it. I loved it. I mean,
it was a bit, if you like the cheesy things, yeah.
See, I'm like
awesome.
a big Polonia Brothers fan.
Because they are thick on the cheese and funny. And
yeah, it's like you were saying earlier that it's not really a gore film. It's more like a real film, and it's kind of
this is like
they've made gore films. They've made lots of gore films in the past, but this one is like probably one of the more tame ones, and probably why Space Channel wanted it, because you know what I mean. And it has, I don't know, it's really enjoyable. I mean, it's a good kind of movie to sit back and watch and relax. There's nothing. It's not a difficult film to follow, and it's got a lot of riffs on movies and stuff. John O'Dalton's putting that in, and basically, I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, that's about it.
It's like Blair Witch, Boggy Creek, thrown in with something kind of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think about funny, like Spinal Tappy, but not about rock.
Oh yeah,
and
it's a
roll,
fake.
You know?
It's a fake documentary, right?
The first half is like a fake documentary.
Fake documentary, yeah.
But yeah, and it's made to shoot like the Blair Witch, like it's real camera. Like certain points they actually cut to the cameraman's footage kind of thing. I thought that was kind of cool.
And they actually have a scene at the end where he's talking to the camera about what happened after the film was made, after the documentary came out, and like how him and Jennifer hooked up. And I don't know. I thought the film was just like a lot of fun. And I mean, for a low budget or no budget movie, you can't really do much better than this. Well, you probably could, but I mean, for the Polonia Brothers, it's definitely one of the best.
Yeah, it's not serious, but it's a good entertaining Bigfoot.
Yeah, and there's all these there's aspersions to other movies like Dweller and stuff like that, which is, I love Dweller. And there's like a few other movies in there that like they kind of harken back to.
Yeah, we should mention, like, they have a whole, do you know, what's the count on the movies, you know,
I think 23 or something.
20, it's got to be in the 20s,
Yeah, and they have, like, I've seen the last 2 movies, and the last one.
And they've only gotten better, in my opinion.
Monster movie was just like this film, except it was basically there was no Bigfoot. It was just it was a dinosaur or a creature or something like that. But anyway, a saurian or something. But anyways, so that's it. What was I going to say? Well, John, I should mention this, John Polonia, who's one half of the successful filmmaking team, John and Mark Polonia, the Polonia Brothers. He actually died last year in 2008, and basically that's, just want to mention that to keep your eye out for his films. And I don't know what to say about it.
Well, you know, the guy will be missed. I mean,
yeah, he will. Definitely, because he...
A lot of, like when I see his movies, I go, hey, I could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's
it's
it.
An inspiration.
It's such an inspiration. That's the thing. Like, everybody who sees his movies, like, I can do that. I can make my own backyard movie. I can make that.
You know.
And it's like not as easy getting it distributed. Like, they've been doing it for so long. They know enough people that, like, they got somewhere from doing it, right? I mean, so pick up a camera, start filming, and just make movies like they did. They're a total inspiration. And the fact is, they got their movie that they shot at their campsite to play on, Sci-Fi Channel. I mean, the Space Channel in Canada. That's big, man. That's not.
That's yeah.
To me at least.
The independent filmmaker.
Yeah. Exactly. So, anyways, and I should mention that because of what I did, mentioning that, I had nothing to do with it. I just sent him as on a whim. They wanted to thank me or something, and that was how Wildcat came about.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly. It was because of Among Us that Wildcat happened. So, that's just it. I mean, they sent me a copy of a script called Primordial or a outline. That became Wildcat. So that's how that happened. And I am nobody from Canada. The thing is, I now have my name attached to one of their projects. So what does that tell you? I mean, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to say.
All right then. Well, then that's it. It's available at Amazon.
Amazon, anywhere.
Anywhere. It's cheap if you pay more than
Zip.ca,
$10 for
I've seen it.
You're making a mistake.
And
Look around more.
So that's it.
All right. Check you later.
Bigfoot stole my six-pack off the porch one day. I was kicking back, chilling out by myself. He just snatched it up and ran away. He's a big bad mother and no one believes a word I say. He's a legendary beast who freely roams the land. Evasive, reclusive, cunning too. Neither beast nor man. Just a few have seen him and lived to tell the tale. He moves as quick as lightning over hill and dale. Bigfoot stole my hound dog right in Miller's Glen. We've been hunting all day, the skies were getting gray. Just pluck that pooch away. He's a big bad mother and no one believes a word I say. He's really hairy and oh so scary. He ain't no fairy. I think his name is Larry. I've got the Bigfoot blues. Bigfoot stole my pickup, Dodge Ram 99. Carjacked me on Highway 6. It was a perfect crime. 'Cause he's a big bad mother and he ain't about to do no time. Bigfoot stole my girlfriend, Sheila was her name. Climbed in through the window, grabbed her, ran into the night. My life's never been the same. Yeah, he's a big bad mother and I really think I'm going insane. Pray you never meet him or stumble on his lair. His teeth and claws will rip your flesh as you scream in despair. He's a phantom, demon, mystery from the gates of hell. A nightmare made of fur and fangs, and damn, he sure does smell. Bigfoot stole my day job at the lumber yard. Don't know how he did it without a union card. Yeah, he's a big bad mother and depression's hit me really hard. He's really hairy and oh so scary. He ain't no fairy. I think his name is Larry. I got the Bigfoot blues. I've 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 got